Okay, welcome to our wrap-up edition of our short walk series. I'm here with Rob, who I did it with. So let's start by explaining, Rob, why we set out to do the short walks.
We were trying to find a series of walks that were great to get people warmed up for the hiking season, which we're now into. So that was why.
Yeah, it's the weather's just got cool now, but we were just trying to get people ready to get out and do some of the longer walks. So get back in the mood, basically. So short walks, we had criteria of less than 5 kilometers in an hour and a half and close enough to the city to get to, because if you're only going to do an hour and a half, you don't want to spend 2 hours getting out to the hike. So I've got some questions for you, Rob. Let's start off with the first one.
Okay.
Easiest, which of the short hikes would you say you would recommend to someone just starting out?
Easiest for beginners, Bowen Road. Easy to get up onto the trail. No real difficult climbs. That one where we went up to the Lovers Rock, a little bit of a
climb, and then there's a climb up to the Dutch Lane as well.
That's true, but that was kind of tarmac, isn't it, with a bit of a slope.
It's on tarmac. It's a great introduction, and also I would suggest after that Bramer Hill, which also, again, a little bit of a hill at the very beginning to get up to, and particularly if you go up to that viewpoint. But after that, it's pretty easy up until the very last part when you go up Red Incense Hill.
Yeah, and the views were exceptional there, because although you're not as high as the peak, it's a great angle.
It is, particularly at sunset. That one is highly recommended as a sunset viewing place. Now, let's now talk about the toughest of the 5, maybe the one that you want to save till last if you're going in order to try and build up your fitness.
I enjoyed this one actually because I'd never seen this side of this particular island, Qingyi.
Yes.
It was tough. I'd never climbed up using ropes before, although they weren't essential. It made it easier, but without those, it would have been quite tough to have got up there.
Yeah, there's probably about, 200-300 meter climb. I can't remember exactly what it is. It's right at the very beginning, and you go up an ascent, but it's a little bit off-piste in a way, a little bit of, not quite bushwhacking. You are following a path, but it is pretty bushy in places, and as you said, quite rough. You need to use ropes and things.
The topography is very naturally, it's eroded.
Yeah.
So they've kind of formed these steps, which are quite high. It's a bit like the Great Wall.
Yeah. It's tough in places. Now, the other thing about Qingyi, of course, is the views.
Oh.
And you get this fantastic spot where you overlook the port right the way down to Victoria Harbour behind it. It is quite a unique perspective of Hong Kong.
I know, you get to see the backbone of the city where all the containers come in, and it's just unrestricted.
It's an unrestricted view. And then on the way down you get a view on the other side, of course, and there's these amazing bridges that you can see from Qingyi that sort of sprout out back onto the Kowloon Peninsula, but also going out to Lantau. And now let's talk about the best of the short walks. Which was your favourite?
Oh, I think we may agree on this one. Lion Rock.
Yes.
It was the tops. I'd never been up there, as we mentioned in the episode.
Yeah.
But it was shocking. It was even better than going up Tai Mo Shan, which is a great view. But in that vantage point, you're so far away from the city. With Lion Rock, it was like you could reach out and touch it.
And we did the peak as well, which is quite similar in terms of view, but from the opposite side, but feels a little bit more in the city than you get from that view up Lion Rock. Right?
Yeah, but it was just like the expanse. I'd never seen anything like that, worth going up. And that's why that's my favourite for sure.
And we think if you take on these 5 great walks, you're going to come back with a fantastic set of photographs, particularly if you try and time them to be the best time of day. And we would say Qingyi probably early morning, and then Lion Rock and Bramer Hill, and the peak at sunset, or getting there towards the end of the day when you're going to get some soft light on it.
Yeah, the peak. I'd done the regular climb, but doing High West, that was something new for me. So that's also something worth doing.
Been here since 1996. I'd never done the peak and had, High West, sorry,
High
done
West.
the peak.
The peak.
Never done Lion Rock. Okay, that's it for this series. Of course, we're going to be back with you with a couple of special episodes in the coming weeks, and then after that we have more series in the pipeline, which we're just shooting right now. So for now, I should also say If you want to see all the series and you're only just watching this video, you're going to find them all on our website at droneandphone.com and also on our YouTube channel.
You know what else we should mention?
What's that?
If you're doing these starter walks, you're going to need the Easy Walks maps to show you where to go for the next
series.
Yeah.
So yes, we did organise these so you would start with the easy walks. If you're just getting onto the website, you'd start with the short walk, and that would then progress you to the easy walks, and then on to the 10 best walks, then on to the long trails, and then at the very end you might want to try Hong Kong's 5 toughest walks. All can be found on the website and on our YouTube channel as well. For now, my name's DJ.
I'm Robbie.
This is Drone and Phone. I'll do it.
Thank you. It's been a long day.